Hello everyone, and welcome to the Buyer Negotiation Workshop. I hope you enjoy everything that I am bringing to you today, and thank you for your time in advance. Today's objective is for you to feel confident negotiating the best deal on a property without having to give up your firstborn child and your left arm, and sometimes your right arm. But it's just to make this process more understandable for you in the event that you don't understand how it works, and then also to provide you with more ease. Hi, I'm Alicia, and again, thank you for visiting me today. And I've been selling real estate since 2006, so I've been in this game for quite some time. Over 18 years just selling and buying real estate as well as investing. And then I've also been on the other side as far as a loan officer. That is how I started the business before becoming a real estate broker. I am originally from Michigan, been there, born and raised, and then I eventually relocated to Georgia in 2019. So for overall, I've been in Georgia for about 5 years now, and I go between the two states and help people to buy, sell, and invest in real estate. I am passionate about helping others. I enjoy going into the different homes. I enjoy looking at the different homes and the ideas, the designs, the creativity, and everything that's put into the real estate business, and that is the reason why I'm still here. And then a fun fact about me, I love to travel, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people do. But not only do I love to travel, but I love to play poker. So I am a professional poker player, and I do play the different big events such as WSOP or WPT. So just a fun fact about me that, just to break the little ice as we go through this actual workshop. So today I'm going to tell you about an experience that I had when I was working with a client like John. And just a little bit about the situation. John was in the process of getting married, and during that process, he lived in one house, she lived in another. And the house wouldn't be big enough for them to merge their families because they were actually, he had a few children, she had a few children. So it was going to become a blended family. And the wedding was fairly coming up within that couple months' time. So with all the pressures of planning for a wedding, planning to merge a family, and also looking for a home, it became quite stressful because they both had to sell their homes and then find one that they both like. And I hate to say it, but dealing with them, it was a little frustrating because one person liked one style of a home, the other person liked another style of a home. So with that being said, I had to work with them so to the point where everybody did some compromising and came up with an actual home that they both like. And so that was a little bit challenging in the beginning. I had to get them both to write down their likes, dislikes, what was a non-negotiable and what was, doable. And we came to that awesome situation. Now, the other problem that we endeavored was financing. Now, because they were currently both owning their homes and they both had to sell, it took some time for them houses to actually sell because one needed some work and the other wasn't fully sellable at the time. So instead of it being where they can just continue paying that note and also buying their new home, we had to come up with a quick sale for one property that didn't interfered with them paying off the mortgage, and then the other one we had to do a little fixing up so that they can sell it at top dollar and help for the actual proceeds they needed to close for the new home that they were doing. So again, bit of a challenge, but I'm always up to a challenge to make it easy for my clients and to work hard for them. So with that being said, with us all working together through that stressful time, and also the most important piece of the puzzle, you know, because that's one of your biggest investments ever, with also just thinking about your investment with getting a car, just one of the major purchases that just, you know, you got to get it right. We were able to work through it together and was able to get them to closing after the other two homes. So, and then also the seller of the home that they actually purchased for the family end up working with us, and it made it such a pleasant situation. So first, let's talk about the misconceptions. I shouldn't show my emotions when I'm negotiating. As humans, we are naturally emotional creatures. I know I am. If it's something I like, I'm going to rave about it. And logic makes us think, and emotions make us act. So with this being such an important purchase, you know, we do need to go in not really excited all the, you know, until we get to the closing, but more so a watchful eye, you know, making sure we look at everything and how the home is functioning. Make sure there is no, you know, things that will make you uncomfortable about purchasing a home. Because I know it can be, just as this is overwhelming for you, the seller feels the same way, and emotional connection is one of the most powerful ways to negotiate and keep what you want. The people around me are great advice givers when it comes to real estate. And let me tell you, when I first invested in my home or in an investment property, you know, they told me so many different things that just didn't make any sense until it didn't. So the people around us have the best intentions, and they want to protect us, but aren't necessarily armed with enough information to be great advisors in real estate. So even though people you know may own some properties, if they didn't buy in the same market as you, their advice isn't relevant. So keep that in mind. If you're buying, and just an example, if you're buying real estate in Michigan and they currently live in Georgia, the markets aren't the same. Georgia is typically, right now, the market is just crazy. This market has limited property in Georgia. Michigan is, you know, turning back around from, you know, being hit with COVID. So it's on the upcoming. So the properties may be a little more properties in that area versus the properties in Georgia, where there's so many people moving here, they can't build the homes fast enough. And I do understand home buying is scary, because that is a big purchase. It's going to be something you will be paying for at least 15 years or even more, up to 30 years. So you want to make sure you make the right investment. Just like when kids are afraid of the dark, home buying is only scary when you have no idea what you're doing. After this workshop, you'll be armed with more information than most people, and will feel confident and comfortable going to the purchase process. And then some people say, I have to worry about getting screwed over. And that's where we come in. As real estate professionals, we're here to help you through that process to make sure that you are not taken advantage of. So, with that being said, let's continue on. So right now we're going to talk about the contract writing. We're going to cover all of the ways the contract is written to protect you and keep you from getting screwed